there.
Hi, everybody.
So today we are at Epcot with Mom.
Again.
Which means what? What's it mean, Mom?
It's Christmas.
No. If Mom is here, that means we're gonna eat well.
Especially after it's the day after my birthday, so we're really gonna eat a lot.
Yeah, we are. So we are here because we want to see what they have for the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. It is supposed to be their 25th anniversary of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. I don't know about you. I don't really know the official start date. I do know there was like a unofficial and then an official.
Well, you're in luck.
What?
Because I have a map.
You're gonna map it out?
No, you are.
Oh, that's so weird. This looks like what's behind us, only on opposite. Now, something I do want to mention is directly below us is a photo spot. On the dot. There's just not a photo pass here. However, if you look right over there, you will see that the prisms from 1982 from opening of Epcot are back. They've returned. And it looks like they're working on them for a little bit today. But they're there.
And even though that's being worked on, this is still the perfect spot for a picture.
It really is. It's such an excellent spot.
I'm not good at this, but sometimes you put your hand just right.
Just about there, you can get a perfect photo of the ball on top of you. Or you can run away from it because it's chasing you like Indiana Jones, and watch out, Mom! So, let's go find some food, Mom.
All right.
We wanted to let you know that by Spaceship Earth, on the way to World Showcase, there's no longer a pathway in between Spaceship Earth and World Showcase.
No.
So what they are doing is they're redirecting you in between Nemo and then Ellen's Energy Adventure, which is now becoming the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. But before we can head out for food and wine, we had to pick something up. So first, let me show you. Here's Spaceship Earth. You turn around, there is just a wall, and then Innovations is actually chopped off at that building. So there's...
The fountain is gone.
Yep, the fountain is gone completely. It just doesn't exist. So before we start our adventure for food and wine, though, we had to pick something up. What did we get, Mom?
We got a Remy's Ratatouille Squeak map.
Our hide and squeak, yep.
Yes, our hide and squeak. So what you do is all these stickers on the back, they will all be located inside of the countries as you go around food and wine.
Mm-hmm.
And as you find them, you put them on the map. When you're done, you take it to any location that sells the map, and you get a completion prize. Right.
So we'll take a look at the completion prize. It was a little loud in there, but we'll take a quick look at it.
Okay.
So they sort of look like milk jugs to me.
Yes.
So, are you ready for our adventure?
I'm ready, and I'm ready to go taste some foods.
Sounds good. We will head towards Ellen's Energy Adventure this way, past guest relations.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we just came across the sign because we were looking for a guidebook. Like we showed earlier, we got the map.
A
but
food passport.
Right.
That usually lists the restaurants and the locations where they're at in the park and what they serve.
Right. So we found this sign that says Digital Festival Guidebook. We pulled it up, brings you to the My Disney experience, and it actually shows you as if it were like sit-down restaurants or quick services. It just shows you the food. There's no checklist or anything like that. It's just so you know what food is where, which is a little more helpful if you're looking for your food
right
ahead of time. However, if you keep track of the food, you really don't have anything to keep track of unless you do like the notes in your phone.
And one thing to point out, basically Disney has gone completely digital. Mm-hmm. So you really do need the My Disney Experience app in order to make reservations.
Yep.
For food, for walk up, for getting into the park.
Exactly.
If you're staying at a resort, the room key, your resort access, sometimes your transportation, and
Right.
so you really need it for just about everything.
That way their guests aren't touching anything. It's all no-touch systems.
Right.
So that there's nothing to be spread.
Yes.
We have chosen, now that we are in the World Showcase, to go right towards Canada. At Shimmering Sips, we got the plant-based banana bread and the tropical mimosa.
This is what it looks like.
And there they are. Now at Hawaii, we normally get the pork slider. But we've had this before, so we're just going to move on to the next one. At the Citrus Blossom is where you can pick up your orange bird cup with an orange cream shake. And that's going to be $15. But we got the lobster tail. Here in Canada, they have the same thing they normally do every year, which is the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup with the beef filet mignon. We got M&M cake pops at Desserts and Champagne, and we were thinking like regular size cake pops, but look at the size of that cake pop, and they're about to dip it in liquid nitrogen. There it goes. Well, first it gets dipped in chocolate, and then it gets covered in M&Ms. And then it gets dipped in the liquid nitrogen. Look at all the smoke it made. And then here they come. From the time that we received it to the time we found the table, it turned into a Mickey ice cream bar. So we couldn't find Canada's, but we did find our first Remy here in the UK. That is Remy with what looks like cucumbers. And so now we gotta mark it on our map.
The
Sticker!
map.
And then it goes on the map. And then we're gonna make a run for it because the sky's coming at us. It's coming! We are going to pass on France because we don't eat the escargots. We're not feeling the duck because we've had it before. And then we just had that big chocolate bar cake pop thing. So we're not feeling desserts. So we're going to pass on France. We noticed this huge Remy topiary. But back behind it, there's also an awning to the new Ratatouille ride back there. In France, we found Remy with the pepper. There he is. We are at Brazil, and we got the Brazilian cheese bread. It looks like this.
Bomb!
Oh! And when you open it up, it's sort of like mozzarella cheese, and it stretches. It's amazing.
It's squishy.
In Morocco, we found Remy sort of back in the back, hiding in a corner. Here at Morocco's kiosk, we've already had these foods, so we're not going to get any of this either. In Japan, we get the frothy ramen on the right and the teriyaki chicken bun on the left.
Which kind of looks like a bail bun.
Mm-hmm. This is Gregory. First he stole our table.
He was on top of it.
Now he's trying to steal our food. You can see he's got bread that Mom dropped stuck to the side of his mouth.
And he eyes it up every time I try to eat ramen noodles. See, he looks at me like he's going to snag it from the bottom.
He thinks that it's Lady and the Tramp.
Mm-mm.
In the Japanese pavilion, we found him. He's got squash. So we're going to squash our sticker to our map. Squash it to the map. At Hops and Barley, we got the lobster roll and the seafood boil. We heard another cavalcade coming. I think it's the princesses. Over by the toys in the American pavilion, sort of where Kid Cot used to be, we found him up here with what appears to be garlic. In Italy, we found him right up there with some vinegar, oil,
olive oil.
Olive oil. At Italy, we got a cannoli. We are here at Germany's pavilion, and we're not going to eat any of this because Mom and I actually ate all of this yesterday for her birthday at Beer Garden. They had all of this food. So here's a little clip from Beer Garden. His left hand is going crazy. In the Germany pavilion, we have him up here by the suits of armor, the kings, and it says T, which means it is what looks like the leaves on our stickers.
Even though Africa has a variety of things here, the best thing I ever had from Africa was the spicy hot dog, and I don't see that this year, and I'm kind of disappointed. So I don't think that we're going to do Africa.
Okay. In China, we found him with the eggplant. So between the rain and the fact that we've eaten most of these foods,
And we've had a lot today.
We are full.
Yes.
So we are going to stop eating. However, we still have 3 more countries for the Remy's.
Yeah.
Hide and Squeak. So we are going to finish that.
Yes.
And it's raining.
Harder.
In Norway, we found him with the salt. He's assaulting the grass. So in Mexico, we came across the fluke. We found Remy, but he has garlic. Now you can see why we could make that mistake with him at the American Pavilion. Check this out.
Is it garlic or is it onion?
So this is obviously garlic, so we messed up. So we tried to tear off our garlic from our America, but the sticker wasn't coming off. So for me, I just put the onion where the garlic was supposed to go. And Mom tried as best as she could.
So, yeah.
To switch the two. But that means, with all those filled, Canada is tomatoes, because we never found it.
Nope.
And then you get 4 extra stickers at the end, which are Remy, Gusto, Emile, and sadly I forgot her name. So if you know her name, please comment. Mexico has ribeye tacos and pork tostados. Now, Earth Eats isn't that far from the Mexico's station, and they have an Impossible Burger Slider, Impossible Farmhouse Meatball, and Chocolate Pudding Terrarium. kind of wonder what the terrarium looks like. But I don't like avocado.
I'm wondering what the blooming blueberry lemon and ginger tea tastes like.
Oh. We got the terrarium, and then we got the tea. So I'm gonna eat this flower. Because it's all edible. They told me I'm not supposed to plant it in the planter.
Right.
And that I can't keep it too long because it will grow its own ecosystem. So we have to eat it before then. So here goes the flower. It does not taste like a flower. It tastes like pudding. Which is what it is, a terrarium pudding. Cool. So we just picked up a friend. It's Mushu. He sits on my shoulder. And then just hangs on for dear life. Hang on, Mushu, hang on. So off we go. Well, first I gotta say I'm sorry. Out of all the food we ate today and beer garden yesterday, it was a lot of food. And so I'm sorry that we didn't get to finish what we didn't do 2 countries.
Yes.
Which
Plus
were
the ones that we kind of like we've already had before.
Right. So I'm sorry we didn't get to taste everything. But the food is always good at Epcot.
Yes.
There hasn't been one experience where I've ever thought that the food wasn't good. But it was fantastic.
I had a great day.
I'm also sorry that we couldn't find
The
Remy
Yes.
with the tomatoes.
In Canada?
We have no clue where he was.
No.
We looked all over the place. There were other people that were telling us the same thing, that they couldn't find him either. So they must have hit him well. But that is the end of our day. Thanks for joining us. It was a nice day. It was a humid day.
Yeah, let's give it.
It was a rainy day.
You're sweating now.
I am, yep.
And we're about, I'd say maybe an hour to a half hour to an hour for park close.
Yep. And we've been here since park open at 11.
Yes.
So, which isn't as much as a feat as 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock. But still.
It was enough when you had all that food.
It was. We got our new friend, Mushu. We'll see if we can get him to hang around for a little while. Get it? Because he's hanging around. We didn't ride any rides today.
No, we didn't.
We did see the line for Frozen Ever After, which was pretty long. It was all the way around Akashish.
Yes, it went all the way around the Princess Royal Table restaurant, Akashish. You said that.
But I've got to tell you that isn't based on park capacity. That doesn't mean that this is completely packed.
No, it's not.
What it means is the guests that rotated counterclockwise around the park all ended up at Frozen Ever After at the same time at the end of their day.
Yeah.
Because remember, we just said it's an hour before park closing. We just saw it not even 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
So that does not mean that this location is packed. If you see photos of the park that say it is packed, it's not.
No.
I promise. Because you can book a same-day reservation, and if you can do that, that means they haven't closed.
Right, and they haven't reached their capacity limit.
Correct.
For the percentage that they are as far as the governor is in, because we're still phase 2 in Florida.
Yep. So it isn't packed. I saw that over Labor Day weekend. It just happened to be the way that the people traveled in the park.
Yeah.
And I've seen it before. It happens in Magic Kingdom all the time. Everyone ends up in Fantasyland at the same time because the people who go clockwise end up running into the people who go counterclockwise, and they all meet in Fantasyland. So it happens. It does. But Disney is doing as much as they can to make sure that it doesn't happen. So they're doing a great job.
Again, always you're required to wear your mask.
Yep.
You're required to do your 6-foot distancing with your group from other groups.
Exactly.
Mask is always to be over the nose, not nose sticking out, not under the chin.
Right. With the attractions, they're spacing you so that you're not sitting with other parties. At Beer Garden, we didn't sit with anyone else.
No.
Which is normally a family-style restaurant.
Where they sit people from different parties together and you get to meet different people while you're eating a buffet.
Right.
And it was not like that.
So they are doing everything in their power to make sure that everyone is following the rules set by the state. Set by the state. I can tell you that I had a hard day with words today.
You did.
Yeah, you guys won't see that because editing magic is amazing. But it is time for us to go. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, and as always, keep laughing with us. Bye, guys.
Bye.